Yo, what's going on? Kamikaze Soundwaves here. Hope everyone's doing alright. For this video, I have a quick unboxing and a review of the Turtle Beach Battle Buds. Now, the real cool gimmick thing about these is it's really being pushed for like mobile gaming and Nintendo Switch. It even says it up here that's kind of pushing it for the Switch. These are essentially a gaming headset without it being a full-on headset. They're essentially earbuds with a microphone attached to it. So I think these are really designed for people who are on the go, who play their mobile gamings and play with friends, people who play the Nintendo Switch and take it with them and play a lot of mobile gaming like that and play over the Wi-Fi wherever they happen to go and play with friends. I don't really know too many people who do that, but for me personally, I thought they looked really cool. I have plenty of headsets laying around the house, but hell, you know, what's one more, right? But I thought these looked really kind of cool, and I thought, you know, for 30 bucks, which is that's the price they're going for, they're kind of expensive for essentially earbuds with a microphone attached to it, since really any pair of earbuds already kind of have a microphone for the most part. But I thought this would be really cool, you know, for gaming if you didn't really feel like grabbing my headset, because sometimes when you do wear a gaming headset, a lot of them can be very comfortable, but they can become just, you know, very noticeable after a while. So it'd be nice to have something not, you know, configured all around your head and be able to chat with your buddies while you're playing games. The other cool thing I thought, if the microphone turned out to be really good on this, you could use that microphone for like phone calls and streaming or something like that. But anyway, I just thought the design of them was very unique. Without further ado, let's go ahead and box this thing and see what's in here and test out the quality. Like I said, they go for about 30 bucks, so let's see what we got ourselves into for 30 bucks. All right, just checking out the package here, just kind of shows you on the front. Of course, it's Battle Royale, built for Battle Royale, because I think these are really pushed for a lot of people who are playing Fortnite and et cetera on their Nintendo Switch or on their mobile phones, or even PUBG and stuff like that. I think that's probably a lot of people that these might be pushed for, is a lot of people who play the PUBG and the Fortnite on their phone on the go. This is just the front. It really kind of just says that it's really kind of aiming for Nintendo Switch people. Like I said, it's trying to be more for mobile gaming, but of course, like I said, is it even in the box? It's good for Xbox, PS4, PC, what have you. This is a sign, just kind of shows off exactly what they kind of look like in a little bit more closer detail. And on the side, it basically says that, hey, these are going to make you badass in Battle Royale, which is really not the case, but that's all essentially that is. In the back, it just kind of gives a little bit more description of them. So like a lot of typical gaming headsets, it has a switch to turn off and on your microphone, volume adjuster, which is really cool, like it does on like a lot of gaming headsets. I appreciate they have that touch on there. And then it just kind of shows the one earbud that has the microphone on it. I believe it's on the left earbud. And so we're gonna go ahead and test out the quality of that microphone at some point in this video. But of course, like I said, it is 3.5, so it is pretty much compatible with anything. Cell phone, iPod, PS4, whatever. So let's go ahead and get this knife going and open this thing up. Now, when I picked this thing up, it was actually in the cases with the Nintendo products and like the Nintendo Switches and stuff like that. So that's really, I think, where they're really trying to get their audience or people to go and look for these things, because like I said, it does say never Nintendo Switch, but that's where I found it. And actually, from what I understand, these things are kind of exclusive to Target. That's where I picked them up at. I don't know if they're necessarily exclusive to Target, but I did, every time I saw an advertisement or something like that, I always saw like at Target. So I did have to go to Target in order to get these. So once again, if you are looking for these, they probably won't be with the headset and the Turtle Beach stuff. It's probably going to be around the Nintendo stuff and the Nintendo Switches. I actually did have a difficult time trying to find these in the store. So unboxing this, pull it out, just comes all in a plastic thing. So right here, we got the actual headset itself. Looks like here's the microphone. Apparently this thing comes with a pouch, I believe, and some other accessories. We'll look at that in a minute. We'll see what else we got in this box. Some toilet paper instructions. And I don't know why they always put this shit in here. I always feel like some fucking drugs got stuck in the box. So let's go ahead and take a look at these headphones. I'm gonna go ahead and remove the microphone first, just because it seems like it's easier to get out in these headsets. And that's what we're working for. It looks really short. That could be concerning to putting it around your mouth. I don't think it's gonna stretch. So let's go ahead and start here, pulling out everything we got. Headphones coming out. All right, now look, this pouch is really super soft and nice. That's cool. I think the idea behind this, they give you all these accessories, which is actually not bad. I think a lot of these accessories are for different ear sizes for your buds. Now, I know my ears are kind of funky, and a lot of times, so I've only found like really one pair of headbuds that was fantastic for me. They actually came with my Samsung Galaxy 8 Plus cell phone. Like a lot of the Apple earbuds and pretty much any earbuds, they just fall out of my ear. So that's nice. They included some other other different sizes. I will probably have to put the bigger size in there because it looks like my ears are just always dropping out earbuds, but these look pretty thick, so they might work. So let's go ahead and undo this cord here, see what kind of length we're working with, because I think for most of us, as anyone would buy headphones, length matters.
That's what she said.
They're about 4 feet, 3.5, 4 feet, which is pretty typical for some earbuds. But that's not bad. I wasn't expecting a super long cord on them. The quality up here feels kind of not heavy. I mean, they have a really weird kind of design to them, but I will say they feel like they've got a little bit going on in here. So I'm actually really interested to see what that quality is like. Of course, here on the microphone, we have turn your microphone off, turn your microphone on, volume slider to turn your volume up and down, and want to answer call button if you had it attached to your cell phone, or you can just hit the button to answer a phone call or something like that. Probably we'll click on other options on the phone as well. What we're going to do is we are going to plug in the microphone, which I believe goes in the left one, which is the left one right here, and it just plugs in just like that. And that's what it's going to look like when it's kind of all assembled. Very short. So I'm really eager to try these things out and see what the quality is as far as sound in the microphone, man. So let's go ahead and jump right over to that. Oh, but of course, real quick, got to look at the paperwork. It's going to be garbage anyway, but just cause. Turtle Beach usually includes a sticker, which, yep, we got a little sticker this time, which is pretty cool. We'll probably put that up somewhere. Just some more toilet paper instructions, and I'm not really sure how or why in the hell you would need instructions to use earbuds, but there are people out there who would probably need these. So nonetheless, pretty much all garbage, but you do get a cool little sticker in there. So there's that. All right, we're gonna go ahead and try these bad boys out, putting them in our ear. See what the comfortability is wise, maybe see if we need to switch out some of these earbuds. Okay, on first impression, they look pretty crazy sticking out of your ear. I mean, I think if you were gonna wear these in public, I think people might look at you a little funny because they definitely protrude out of your ear like a lot. But I will say, as comfortability wise, I'm pulling on them a little bit, and I do feel like this one, just because maybe it has more weight because there's probably stuff with the microphone working in here, this one seems to be really heavy on your ear. They just feel like they've got a little bit way too much weight for them, and them sticking out of your ear just kind of makes them like they're falling like this out of your ear, if that makes sense. Honestly, comfortability wise, immediately I'm not super impressed with it. I may have to try out some more of the earbuds in a bit to see if that changes anything. But as it stands right now, I'm not feeling the comfortability of these. They fit in the ear okay. It's just that I feel like I just feel like they're gonna fall out at any second. So I'm gonna go ahead and switch out some earbuds and see if that makes a difference. Okay, so these are the size that are on it. They're about a medium size. These, you can tell, are much bigger and more bulbous. So let's try these out and see if this does anything. They definitely feel like they're in my ear a lot better now. But to be honest with you, it's still kind of the same issue. I feel like them protruding out of my ear so much, it just feels like they're weighted, and I feel like they're pulling down. So it doesn't give me like a firm, snug fit. I feel like it's just gonna fall out, or if I get this tangled on something real quick, like look at this. I mean, it's not staying in my ear well at all. I just spend maybe a little bit more time with them, but obviously right off the bat, I'm not really digging the quality as far as comfortability wise. They're just a little bit too sticking out and are a little bit too heavy. Disappointing a little bit. Now let's go ahead and try these out with the same thing I like to do with all of my gaming headsets or any headphones when I get them. I kind of just want to play a song first and test out the audio quality as far as music goes. So let's go ahead and do that.
I'm like, for what? Go in, son. Yeah, yo, the game's getting old. Shorty's going up top, coming home a little bigger with waves and parole. Dopes in the.
They're really bass heavy, like way too bass heavy. I feel like when the bass hits in, it's not like boom, like you feel it, it's like boom. Maybe I had it turned all the way up and it kind of messed with it. Let me try it again. No, same kind of thing. Turning it down just literally turns it down and even kills the bass a little bit more. I like my headphones loud, so them being cranked up, the bass is kind of a bust. So, I mean, as far as the music goes, they're not really made for music, but I will say that it's pretty bad. The music is clear, the song is very clear. It's just when the bass hits, it's more of a boo instead of a boom, like when you feel it. It's very prevalent, the bass is very prevalent, but it's just kind of crappy. Not something I would recommend for listening to music, but hey, if you didn't have any other headphones or some dog chewed up one of your last pair of headphones, these will get the job done. So as far as the music goes, not great for music. So this isn't my normal game setup or anything. I'm playing some Halo 5. Thought I'd try it out with this game, but I gotta say, after hearing it with this game, I played another game before as well. It sounds really good. It sounds really clear. They're really loud. Which is good because I like my headphones really loud. My only thing is for 30 bucks, it's kind of hard to justify these versus any other earbuds that probably could be cheaper. I know there's a lot of crappy earbuds out there and such, but really these headphones, they sound good. They sound really, really good. Probably better than just average earbuds. I mean, I would even put them on par with like, an actual gaming headset, even them being earbuds. And what is this guy doing? The explosions and everything around sound really good. I mean, I gotta say, the quality's pretty impressive for just earbuds. I mean, now that I've been wearing them, I'm kind of getting a little bit more used to the feel of them in my ear. I still notice that they're like big time. That is still definitely a drawback. It's something that I'm getting used to, but not as used to it as I would like. Overall, I think they're pretty decent for sound. I mean, I'm not like super impressed, but for 30 bucks, I think they sound pretty damn good, especially for gaming, which is what they're there for. So I got one more test to throw at this thing, and that is the microphone. So let's go ahead and test this thing out and see how good it is. All right, so let's go ahead and test out the microphone on this thing and see how good it is. So I'm just gonna hit voice recorder on my phone and see how it turns out. This is a test, this is a test, this is a test. Test 1, 2, 3, and 4. All right, let's see what that sounds like. This is a test, this is a test, this is a test. Test 1, 2, 3, and 4. Okay, I gotta say that the microphone is pretty good. It sounds very clear. I was a little bit worried about it being so far away from your mouth and up that it wouldn't be that clear as it is, but it's pretty impressive. It's definitely not the best microphone in the business, but for a microphone from some pair of earbuds, I gotta say that it sounds really good, really clear. Very impressed there. Just a side note that this right here will take over as a microphone if you detach this right here. So just in case you lose this or you forget to bring it, you can still utilize the microphone in here. Like most earbuds have a microphone in here, a little pinhole one. So thumbs up on the microphone. Really impressed there. So in conclusion, the Turtle Beach Battle Buds. $30 for these headset. I gotta say there's a lot of pros and cons to them. So let's go ahead and talk about the cons. The big really letdown thing for me is the comfortableness of them. Now, the earbud that actually goes in your ear canal is not bad whatsoever. It's somewhat comfortable. It's just that the actual design of them and how they protrude out of your ear, they definitely just have a lot of awareness to them. And I felt like the entire time that I was wearing them, they were kind of pulling down on my ear. It was something that I got more used to as I used them. And maybe I could get even more used to it, but I just felt like there was never a point in time where I didn't feel that awareness with them in my ear. When you're using a gaming headset, or if you think of any kind of gaming headset, you always have to think about, in my opinion, comfortability first and foremost, because when you're playing games, you're gonna be playing games for a long amount of time. And when you have a headset, to me, I feel like I kind of want that headset to not even realize that I have it on. These, that was kind of the goal that I wanted to get these in the first place, because I have like earbuds, that's kind of great not to have the whole suited up with the, your headset on, but these actually have a lot of awareness when they're in your ear. Also the design just kind of throws it off. I just don't think that, this is something that anybody would want to wear in public. Like I said, they protrude out of your ear. It looks kind of make you like you're wearing a hearing aid or something like that. So the comfortableness of these is not great. Really the only other downside of these that I can really think of is that they're not great for music, but they're not designed for that. The bass and stuff is pretty crappy when it comes to music. Now, I will say when playing a game, the sound is pretty great. It's pretty much on par with maybe any of the Turtle Beach headphones in the $30 range. I gotta say that, the explosions sound really good. The quality of the everything, the gunfire, everything that I played in Halo 5 sounds really, really good. I actually played around with these with Rainbow Six Siege as well. So, top marks there as well. So, I mean, honestly, as far as sound goes, they're pretty top notch. The microphone, another thing that I was kind of amazed at, the microphone sounds really, really great. So even if you were doing voiceovers, or if you just wanted to use this, for talking on your cell phone, which you could do that as well, this microphone's pretty awesome. So maybe if you were doing Skype calls with friends and you needed a microphone on your cell phone or what have you, this thing is fantastic. Really surprised at it. It is cool to have a gaming set that's a little bit incognito, on your head, so you don't have the whole thing. If you were happen to use these for what their primary target, I believe, is for people who play mobile games and play with their friends and play the Nintendo Switch and play with their friends on the go. So I think for that idea, they're actually really cool. The really drawback that I really just cannot, get over is the comfortability in this. Now that could just be a personal thing. If you know, if you've had headphones like this, I believe there's a lot of headphones that like the beat to kind of stick out your ear a little bit, and that really doesn't bother you, these might be fantastic for you. My personal opinion is that they are comfortable, they are something that you could get used to, but I just feel like the design of them really kind of pulls away from the comfortableness 100%. So all in all, I don't know if I can 100% justify these to anyone for 30 bucks. I mean, $30, you can pretty much get a legit gaming headset from Turtle Beach and some other really good headsets for $30. But if you're looking for just some earbuds and something incognito, then you're looking for, you know, a headset that would be great for streaming with your friends or playing with your friends, you know, on the go, etc., etc. These might be great for you. 30 bucks I feel is a little steep, but I'm glad I picked them up. I'll probably get some use out of them here and there. But anyway, that's kind of my review on it. I helped you make a better justified decision if you were in the market for some headphones, or these headphones in particular, and helped you make a decision whether you were going to pick them up or not. Other than that, that's all I really got on this. I hope you guys enjoyed this review. Much obliged for watching. Thank you, and I'll see you over the next one. Later.